Hi, a very good morning to everybody. Happy New Week. My name is George AC and I welcome you to this very exciting time we will be having, because we will be talking about copywriting. We'll be talking about how to write killer sales copies that converts, that helps you get cash. If cash, steady stream of income is your goal, then this is the Facebook live stream you need to watch. If you're a network marketer and you're looking for steady sign-ups on a regular basis, this is the Facebook live you need to watch. If you're a business person, you have whatever kind of business you're doing. You're an e-commerce person, you're doing drop shipping, you have products you're selling, consumables, non-consumables, you're into real estate. This is the live stream you need to watch. If you are into public speaking like I am into, you are an information marketer, you want to do email marketing, this is the very important live stream you need to watch. What I encourage you to do is to grab your notes and take down as much notes as possible, because what I intend to do is show you a template on how you can write sales copy that can get you results. If you're doing Facebook adverts, this will come in handy for you, because it will help you write Facebook adverts that can convert. Let me begin by introducing myself. My name is George ACN. I'm a life coach and a peak performance consultant. I have been so passionate about persuasion. My core area is persuasion. People say, George, why are you interested in digital marketing? Because digital marketing is a part of persuasion. Marketing is a part of persuasion, sales is a part of persuasion, and for more than 15 years I've been studying sales, I've been studying persuasion. What do people say and write that gets people to part away with their money? What does that man say to that beautiful lady that gets her to release, to accept to marry, to accept to be friends with the person? What do leaders say to followers that get them to follow them? And that study on persuasion got me to study a whole lot. I've been doing a lot of studies. I've even delved into a concept in the body called neuro-linguistic programming, where I study the art of persuasion, as it relates to speaking. And in more recent times, I started studying how to literally write and get people to buy your product, to follow you, to do what you want them to do. The writing of the persuasive writing is called copywriting. Persuasive writing is copywriting. I already knew that I had a skill to write, okay? I already had a skill of writing. I could write articles. I used to be very fictional. I used to write stories, I write stories together, novels. But I didn't know how to convert them into sales. Now the truth is, you don't need to be a fantastic story writer or a content developer to write copy. You just need to write stuff, know what to write, and get results. So what I'm going to teach you today is what you can do immediately and practice and learn, and begin to write copies that get results. I started doing copywriting very actively from 2014. From 2014, I started studying books. I first came across the man called Dan Kennedy. If you're into internet marketing, you probably have heard of Dan Kennedy. Write the man's name down, Google him up. He's late now, but he's a fantastic guy. I read his works, and I was so excited about Dan Kennedy. Dan Kennedy will write stuff, and people will buy. He will sell seminars. It was from Dan Kennedy I realized a few tips I'd like to share with you if you're into internet business. That you're searching for quality content on Google, you will not see quality content on the first page, nor will you see it on the second page. Quality, real content you're looking for may be on the 10th, 12th, 15th, 1000th page. And oftentimes, because we are so much in a hurry, we don't go past the first or second page. And it means that people who put ads out will obviously be on the first page, but second, third page may not have the kind of content we're looking for. If we're just patient enough to go to the 6th, 15th page, we might see the content, that research work from a less popular person, but that information can be very valuable to us. So it was from Dan Kennedy I also realized that, wow, this is so important that if I'm looking for content, I have to go past, the first page, second page, and go ahead and be patient to look for content, look for the valuable information I'm looking for. It was also from Dan Kennedy. I learned that if you've got to find a way to rank on the first page, if you want people to see you, then you've got to be able to rank on the first page on Google. I learned that from him. So great guy, and I want you to Google him up, watch his videos on YouTube. You will learn a whole lot about sales, about online marketing, about digital marketing. But it was when I met a certain man called Gary Halbert, that my friend MK Akandi told me about this guy. I listened to a few of his audios and I started to study his works. So persuasion for me is important, and then also copywriting is also very important. What I intend to do briefly today is show you how you can write copy. Let me begin your writing. Copy is basically, or sales copy, we call it copy in short. Copy is writing words that persuade. Writing words that persuade. Writing words. Copywriting is writing words that persuade, that get people to take action, that get people to do that response. That's what sales copy is. Now, but sales copy is not just about writing. Sales copy is also about writing, putting together images. Sales copy is about putting together videos. You can put up a video and then you need to put together a sales copy. Sales copy is also about putting videos, putting together images, graphic works that persuade. That is what a sales copy is. Now write this formula down. This is very important. Most of us want to do Facebook. I do like 50K weekly on Facebook ads, and I get 5 times to 10 times ROI, as in return on investment. What makes my Facebook ads get a kind of result? How do I sell a lot of my ebooks, a lot of my audios, a lot of my videos online? I put in quite some sum on Facebook. Somebody was telling me the other day, so George, you put in 50K on ads. I know someone who puts in close to 100K or 100K or 200K on ads. And I said, wow, that's interesting. But I do 50K and I get back the monies I put on Facebook ads. What gets me result, of course, is the amount of money that I invest in ads. But this is the beautiful formula you can start using to get results if you're doing Facebook advertising. Ads, Facebook advertising or ads, whether it's Google advertising or YouTube advertising or Facebook advertising plus funnel equals sales. Ads plus funnel equals sales. Now, if you don't understand what funnel is, I recommend that you watch my video, 10 things you need to consider for as you do digital marketing. I'll upload the video again in the comment section surely, because you understand the importance and the impact of funneling. So ads equals sales. Ads plus funnel equals sales. So copywriting has changed. I put up a copy a few years ago. I put a copy up in 2014 about how my life turned, how I was broke, very, very broke and down, and how over a period of time, my life, I put that copy up in 2014, and from that one singular copy between 2014 and 2020, I've generated 5 million naira from that one singular copy, that sales copy. I took my time, followed a simple formula which I'll be showing you today, and from that single formula I sold products that I advertised in that sales copy close to 5 million naira from one sales copy. Now, I have not had to change the copy. I just keep using it again and again and again. That's the beautiful thing about writing a fantastic and a great copy. You can use it again and again and again and again, and it can keep generating you results and results and results. So you need to learn how to write copy, or you need to learn how to write sales copy. So sales copy is closing your sales in written formats. It's closing in prints. or closing with images, or closing with videos. Now, if you put up a website, and you have to be very careful for those of you who want to have a website, and you don't have a copywriter guide you and put up your stuff very well, you would have issues. You would really have issues. You won't be that website would just be a redundant website and not get the kind of results that you have. I have a website that generates me cash every week. I sell every week because if you go on the website georgeacen.com, everything that you see is designed to sell and get you to take action. So if you're writing, it's important that you realize that ads plus funnel equals sale. The ads basically there is talking about your sales copy. Now, listen to me. I want to share with you a copywriting template that you should use that will help you get results. I'm going to list out a few of them, and then actually people say 15, but there are actually more than some people say 14, some people say 15. There are 15 things you need to put in place in your sales copy that will get you to get results. Now, realize that we have two kinds of sales copy, or two kinds of copy. We have what is called the short copy, and we have what is called the long copy. Now, what is short copy? A short copy or sales copy is that advert that is designed like a classified ad, designed basically to get people to go to your funnel or go to a place where they can get more information. So write down, sometimes in doing Facebook ads, and this is an advice for those who are doing Facebook ads. In doing Facebook ads, you want to write short copy, a short, simple one-liner, an attractive, grabbing attention grabbing one-liner or two-liners or three-liners that links people to a funnel, to your landing page where they can get more information, where they can go and read the long copy. So your short copy is put out there on your WhatsApp status, is put out there as email, is put out there on your Facebook ad, and is designed to direct people through the link or through your funnel to where they can get more information in the long copy. So short copy is important. And if you're now, Facebook, for example, has a lot of Facebook policies. They have policies that prevents advertisers from putting out the kind of ads that they want. Like there are certain things that Facebook doesn't allow to be advertised on, like YouTube and so on. So you've got to be careful. What I usually encourage network marketers who, by the way, are not allowed to advertise on Facebook, and health practitioners who, by the way, are not allowed to advertise on Facebook, or people who have other products, who have sexual products to sell, what I usually advise them is to direct people to a particular link, to their landing page or to their website or to their email list, where they can now further give them the details. That will save you so much trouble. That will prevent you from getting banned on Facebook, and that will get you to direct people that you can follow. And actually, people don't make buying decisions the first time they read or watch a video. So I've taught you that several. If you've watched my videos, I said that again and again, that direct people through a link to a place where they can get information. What helps you do that successfully is your copy. How attention grabbing can your copy be, so that it can make people click on the link and go to the WhatsApp group, go to the Telegram group, go to the Facebook group, or go to the landing page where they can get more information. Does it make any sense at all to you? So what is the templates you want to list now? What's the template for copywriting, for copies? Now, it's important that I make you understand that a sales copy is like a sales girl. It's like your salesperson. It's standing there in your website. It's standing there where you want them to be, your landing page, and it's answering every question that the visitor is asking. Now, that's how your sales copy should be. Your sales copy should be able to answer any question. You should preempt what questions the customer or the prospect may have at the back of his mind and answer it clearly and surely. Grab attention, call them to come, and when they come, your sales copy, that's your long copy now, should answer every question. So a good sales copy answers questions. Answers every question. Because your sales copy is like a sales girl that should represent you even when you are not available, when you're sleeping 24/7, as long as they visit the website, or they go to the landing page, or they go to the email, or they go to the WhatsApp group. There should be a sales copy that answers every question that may be at the back of the minds of the prospect. This is so very important. All right. Now, so what is the template? Let me go straight to the templates. The first thing you want to write is, first of all, you can put together a short copy. A short copy. Like, let me give you a short copy that I use to generate sales. Learning how to speak in public turned around my finances. Go here for more information. That simple statement is a short copy. It's a short copy, and it has generated me so much money. When you click on the link, you go to my website or you go to my sales page, and that sales page has a longer copy that gives you all the details. That simple thing changed my life. Now, copy is not just on websites. You don't just use copies or sales copies on websites. You can use it for emails. You can use sales copies even on billboards. I use sales copies on billboard. I have a sales billboard that I put up there, and the billboard in less than a month gave me $1 million just with 3 words and a phone number. 3 words and a phone number and contact. I think I've shared that billboard for some of you who've been following. What are the 3 words I used that generated me $1 million with billboard? Now, to put up the billboard cost me about 60,000 naira. That is to pay for the flex and to hire it. Now, I put up the billboard in a central location because I'm interested in targeting. In the area that I post the billboard, I realized there's so much traffic. There's a secretariat, there are 2 secretariats there, the state secretariat and the federal secretariat in that region. There are many banks in that region. There was the teaching hospital in that region. So I figured out that if I put up a billboard there, I would have a lot of traffic, a lot of professionals who want to learn public speaking will go through that path and they will see the ad. And then I decided to make the choice of my words was the 3 words were very particular. I used the word executive public speaking. Now let me break that down to you. Public speaking is a need for a lot of leaders. Public speaking is a need for a lot of career people, so that got their attention. That's one. Then what even makes it more dignifying and exclusive is the word executive. By adding executive public speaking, a short copy, a short headliner, a short classified ad with a phone number got them their attention. So I've received calls every day, and I receive like 40 or 50 calls on a daily basis. And in a 1 month, you can imagine the number of calls I receive. And for each calls I receive, I am able to convert it. Again, remember that even receiving calls and answering calls is copy. You must learn how to convert those calls when they make calls to you. You must learn what to say and how to say it to get them to make payments to you. If people go to your website, if people click on your website, go to your WhatsApp group, it means they are interested. And you must know what to write and pitch and say in another copy that will help them to make a buying decision. So short copy is important. I've done many short copies. I've done copies like, no one will teach you public speaking better than I would. I dare you to try me. Go here to get more information. Go here to try me out. That's another short copy I use that's for me doing public speaking. So you can create the one that made $5 million from is how a 30 minutes presentation made me a millionaire in Nigeria. That's a headliner, and that's a short copy I use, and I direct you to go here to get more information. I put the link there, and people can go there and get more. So you start thinking along those lines for short copy. But you see, copy has to be sometimes extensive. People say that people don't read long copy. That's not true. If anybody is interested in a particular information, he may be attracted to your headline, he may be attracted to your short copy, but he will be interested more often than not in the details. So he'll click on the link. Once he clicks on the link, he will read as much information as he wants before he makes a buying decision. When you are charging people a very high amount of money, maybe you're charging 100,000 or 200,000 or 300,000 or 10,000, 50,000, then you've got to convince people before they part away with their money by writing a long copy. A long copy can be as short as 1,000 words. A long copy can be as short as 1,000 words to 5,000 words. It can be a PDF. It can be long where people can read. If you're selling health products, for example, something that has to do with diabetes, hypertension, or so, all right, very easy. You can give them all the information they need, all the details they need in that long copy, so that it can help make their buying decision. If you're selling consumables, you don't need to do long copies. Images and videos will fly better with consumables and fashion products. If you're selling some product like electronics, images and prices will sell better. One-liners, one-shot-liners, we'll give you some stuff. So let me give you a template. I'll give you 14 things you can do to your sales copy that will work for you. The first thing that we do in sales copywriting is called attention grabbers. We have what's called attention grabbers. Now, attention grabbers are things like, let me see if I can give you some examples. Like Give me 5 minutes. YZ. That's an attention grabber. Give me 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. That is an attention grabber. No, stop everything you're doing. All right. Another attention grabber. Pay close attention. So you can use. Let me give another attention grabber. Breaking news. That's an attention grabber. Finally exposed. Secret exposed. These are not headlines. These are attention grabbers. You need to, if you look out for copies, and by the way, one of the fastest ways to learn how to write sales copy is to read every copy. Even if you don't buy their products, read every copy and study it, analyze it, break it into pieces, and see what they did. I'm going to be listing out a few things, and then from those things I'll be sharing with you, you will now know what people do to get persuasion. So attention grabbers is one thing that is used. It will always work. Free for 5 hours. Attention grabber. Discount. Attention grabber. You start with your attention grabber. After your attention grabber, the next most important part of your copy or sales copy is your headline. Your headline basically talks about those words that will get them, should totally encapsulate everything that you want them to do. Your headline, like the headline, like my attention grabber could be finally exposed. How I made 30 minutes, how I became a millionaire through a 30 minutes presentation. That was an attention grabber, finally exposed. Or top leading speaker reveals his hidden secrets. How he made, so the headline now is how he became a millionaire through a 30 minutes presentation. You see, your attention grabber, and then after your attention grabber, you now have your headline. Try this. These things works. They work on people's psychology. The headline is supposed to grab attention. The headline is supposed to get interest. The headline is supposed to be very strong and powerful. And let me give you, someone says, okay, George, I have problems with headlines. Now, I want you to start studying Facebook ads. Every time you see a sponsor post, or you go to Google, or you on YouTube, you see any ad, but watch out for the headlines. What attracts you? I have a friend who paid us 100K to write copy for him, for his company. And I told him, and the one was wondering, why is the person paying 100,000 naira to write sales copy? Because he knows the value of copy. He knows that, he told me once that one copy made him 880,000 naira in a day. 880,000 naira. If you have the right copy and you advertise it, you will get a lot of traction, you get a lot of results. And one of the things that makes your copy very strong, aside your attention grabber, is your headline. You must not joke with your headline. And I'll give you 6 ways you can write headlines that will grab attention and that will get people to read more and get people to take action. The first one is the news formula. News formula. What do I mean by the news formula? The news formula simply talks about like breaking news. Breaking news. You can use that to the headlines. CNN, Fox News, and all these television stations use headlines. So look at newspapers and see how they use their breaking news. See how they use their breaking news. For those of you who are watching Big Brother, you know that Erica was evicted yesterday. So Erica finally evicted. That's the news. People want to know. Erica finally exited from the Big Brother house. What she did not do right. Now, so headlines are quite important. Headlines most times can go with sub-headlines. So you're writing attention grabber as the first point. The second point you're writing is headline, and sometimes you may need to do sub-headlines to further buttress the headline. Alright, so news formula is a very powerful way to get attention. Another thing is, let me give you another headline. What everyone ought to know about ... What everyone ought to know about ... What everyone ought to know about arthritis. what everyone ought to know about multiple streams of income, what everyone needs to know about retirement, what everyone needs to know about XYZ. You can use that as a headline and get a lot of traction. I'll give you another one. I use this a lot. And the emphasis there is the word quick. Now, write this one down. Here's a quick way to, so that can be a good headline. Here's a quick way to, so the emphasis is quick. People like things quick, and if you use the word quick in your headline, you grab attention. Let me give you another very powerful attention grabbing headline that will work. The secret formula, the secret of wherever people want to know a secret or have a secret revealed to them, so the secrets, using as a headline and adding some additives to that sentence or that headline will work very well. The one I used recently, and learned that from a friend, is who else wants to learn, who else wants to make, who else wants to buy. That's also a very, very powerful headline. You can ask questions. Another way to use headline formula is to ask questions. You can ask a question, and you'll be surprised, you can use a question to begin your headline. Let me give you another very powerful headline, and this will always work. If you don't know what to do when it comes to headline copywriting, use how to. How to XYZ. How to add what you want to do. Now, if you do how to and add a time to it, how to make XYZ in 15 days, you will increase the sale. How to, then put timer. In fact, you can also put how to and then put another clause. How to make 15 million naira in 1 year without writing, without saying a word. I've added that too. You put timing. How to make 15 million naira in 1 year, timing, without saying a word. That additional also helps to fasten and get more results, get people to take more action. So use how to's. I have a lot of how to books. I have how to make how to sell anything to anyone, how to interest any audience. I have lots of products that I use how to. If you're organizing seminars, use how to. If you're doing a video, use how to. It will always grab attention. If you're writing a book, use how to. If you're putting together an article, use how to. How to seminars, how to stuff will always get you results. It's easy and it's fantastic. If you can add a timer, it's fantastic. But again, be careful. If you use how to, make sure that you can substantiate your claim and make sure that whatever it is you're promising, you can deliver it, else you lose the audience. So headline formulas are quite important. I've listed it. Let me give you one more that works. We call it listicles. Listicle. Listicle simply means 15 ways to, 10 ways to, 8 ways to, 3 sure ways. If you add sure, make it very stronger, make it stronger. 3 sure ways to, all of these headline formulas will help you, and you can play with them. Start looking out on blog posts, on Facebook, on Google, on YouTube, and start watching how people literally grab your attention with headlines. So we've talked about 3 things now, or 2 things. We said your attention grabber is important. We said your headline is also important, and sometimes your sub-headline. Your sub-headline helps you buttress your headline. There are some copywriters who will put a headline and then still add a sub-headline. All right. The next thing that you want to go ahead to do is your opening statement. Your opening statement or your premise are those first things you want to say. Now, some copywriters will tell you can use dear friend. Use dear friend or like when I write to for pastors, I say dear pastor. That means I'm targeting pastors and I'm directing the message to pastors. If I say dear friend, I'm trying to develop rapport with you. I'm trying to get you to realize that me and you, we are colleagues, we are friends, and this information is for you. So dear friend. Some people will say, don't go ahead with the don't do dear friend. Just go ahead. It depends on what you want to do. But you see, your opening statement should be more into the hearts of the people. Or for me, I would say establish a credibility in your opening statement. You can start by saying, my name is George Essien. I am Nigeria's leading peak performance consultant. You can start by that and grow into your opening statement. Your opening statement is very important. So establishing credibility facilitates persuasion. It's always very important to establish credibility, because when people read your stuff, they want to be sure and they want to know that what you're writing, whatever you're saying, comes from an authority. Because the truth of the matter is that when you establish yourself as an authority, you fast the process of persuasion and you get people to buy your product. So opening statement is important. Now, for some people, that leads us to the fifth point. The fifth point is your story. Now, the story is so important. I tell you, stories are hypnotic. Even when you are doing a copy, the copy that made me 5 million naira in 6 years, as in one copy that made me 5 million naira in 6 years, is, I call it speech power. And basically, that story is just my story. That copy is just my story. I told my story. Your story can be, let me give you some very interesting thing about story. Your stories can be a rags to riches kind of story. You are poor and now you are rich. You had a problem, now you found a solution. You found, or a discovery kind of story. You are ignorant, then you discovered something, and today that thing has changed your life. So stories. So what you do as a copywriter is that you sell transformation. You sell change. That is very important. You sell change. So after your opening statement, or in your opening statement, you can begin by telling us a story. Tell us about the events. Paint pictures, be very descriptive about your stuff, and then you'll be surprised at how much results you get. I like what someone said. He said people don't read ads, they read what interests them, and what interests them is your story. If people can relate and connect with your story, you'll be surprised at how much results you get. So sell trials to triumph, sell rags to riches, sell quests. Sell sickness, you're in sickness and you're in health. You can sell failure to success, sell tragedy. The beautiful thing about this stuff is that you can also, if you don't want a story to tell, you can tell somebody's story. But it's important that you infuse storytelling in your long copy, because that will convince them. And then after telling your story, number 6 is relate the problem. Highlight the problem. Make sure that people understand what the problem is that they're going through, or what problem is that you're willing to solve for them. And after the problem you've related, introduce your product. Now, some people, that's number 6, yes. Some people will say, hey, don't introduce your product yet. Why don't you share a testimony? Why don't you share a testimony? It depends on you, but I'll say introduce your product. The product, the service, and that leads to number 8 or number 7, give us a solution. Give us a solution. So let me go by so that in case you're writing. The first thing is your attention grabber. The second thing is your headline. The third thing is your opening statement. Then you can tell us your story. The next thing is highlight a problem. The next thing is that you may choose to put a testimonial. What's a testimonial? People, that's further buttressing your story. People that have used the products, or used the product, or used the service and gotten results. Testimonials. And then the next thing is introduce the product. The next thing is tell us a solution. Next thing is give another testimonial again. That is number 9. Number 9, give another testimonial of people who have used the product. You can write as many testimonials as possible. People say, why write testimonials is very important. Any copy that you do, especially a long copy that doesn't have testimonials, will not get conversions. Now, the testimonials need to come from everyday people. The testimonials also need to come from people that they know. Testimonials can also be recommendations from people that are popular. So if you can get people that are popular to write, to give you endorsement, to give you recommendations as testimonials, or who have used the product and it worked for them, you will start getting sales. Testimonials will get you sales. Now, after that, the 10th point, the 10th thing you need to infuse in your copy is the benefits of the product. Highlight the benefits of the product. Just list out the benefits of the product one by one. Sometimes in bullet formats. Be careful to write bullets. Pa, 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 pa. make sure that when you write a copy, you have bullet. Highlight it very clearly so anybody who is reading your copy can see the points, what your product or your service is going to solve for them. Now, I want you to pay attention to this. When it comes to copywriting, do not think that people don't read. When people have genuine interest in your product or service, they will read. They'll read. They want more information. You know, those days I used to think I need to have my copy short, blah, blah, blah. Anyone that sees a grabbing headline, a fantastic headline that meets his needs, and reads an attention grabber, a headline, and gets to read the opening statement and feels that this is going to be good, trust me, the person will take his time and read through the information and will want to get more information before he makes a buying decision. Or probably click on the link that you've directed him to and go there and want to have much information before he makes a buying decision. So don't think people don't read. People read. People want to get as much details as possible because some people are quite intelligent. We call them the analyzers. What they do basically is they want to get all the details and information. What will convince them to buy your product will basically be, the problem you can solve and the testimonials and the credibility establishment that you put out there and many more. All right, now this is where I want us to get into, and where we miss it, a lot of people miss it. A lot of people miss it. Networkers miss it, business people miss it, information marketers miss it here. Where people miss it is that after doing all this stuff, you've got to make sure that your offer is irresistible. So write down in your notes, irresistible offer. The offer basically talks about, okay, why should I, asking people, why should I buy from you? Why should I buy that information product from you? Why should I buy this product from you and not buy from B? Why should I buy from A and not buy from B? So your offer should be irresistible. You've done everything right. You've done your attention grabbing. You've put out your strong headline. You've put out a great opening statement, developing rapport with them. You've put out a great story. All right, you've spelled out the problem, you've shared testimonials, you've introduced the product, you've told us the solution, you've added more credibility and testimonials. But hey, you've got to now spell out, make the offer great, make the offer irresistible. The question going in your mind right now as a copywriter is, how do I make the offer irresistible? I'll give you some tips. Number one, to make offer irresistible, you use the power of bonuses. You use the power of bonuses. Bonuses makes your offer irresistible. So let me give you an example. When I was selling speech power, I sold speech power. I've sold 5 million naira worth of speech power from one sales copy in 6 years. Now that is one sales copy has sold me 5 million naira worth of speech power. I've sold speech power in different other formats, but that one particular sales copy has sold me 5 million naira. Now, when I'm giving you the ebook, it's actually an ebook. I'm also telling you that I'm going to give you some additionals. I'm going to give you videos on public speaking. I'm going to give you audio. I'm going to give you audio, the audio version of speech power. I'm going to give you 6 other materials on public speaking as my bonus, and I'll give you the topics. Now, people sometimes may buy the product you're offering because of the bonuses, not because of the offer. So bonuses are quite important, and enrich and pile up your bonuses. It can be a free one-on-one. It can be time. Give you my time. All right, 1 hour session, 2 hour session. It can be support system. It can be a free book. It can be a free report. But make sure that when you give your bonus, make sure that you add bonuses. Bonuses will help you convert your sales a lot more. Now, one other thing that you want to add that I use a lot in my stuff, and if you follow me carefully, I use that a lot. You must add scarcity. What's scarcity? Scarcity means make sure that product you are giving to them is limited. For example, I can say we have only 10 slots available. 10 slots available. If you attend a WhatsApp trainings, I would usually say that I want to train 20 people. I want to train 20 people at XYZ amount of money. And then once anybody makes any payment, I acknowledge the person, and I'll say we have 19 slots left. By the time we start getting to 5 slots left, 2 slots left, people start becoming people who don't have the money will look for the money, borrow the money they have to borrow, and sign up. You can use scarcity to get people to buy. You can say we have only 10 units. This thing came from the UK. We have only 10 units of it, and then it's hot on demand. If you want it, get it right now. You can use scarcity. You can also use what is called timer. All right, timer works for me a whole lot. Timer works for me a whole lot. If I'm able to make buying decision fast, I put the timer. I say, okay, I have only 20 slots. All right, 20 slots for XYZ for this seminar or for this online training, and people have to pay between now and tomorrow by 4 a.m. or 4 p.m. By tomorrow by 4 p.m., if you don't make a buying decision, the price will go up to XYZ. So I'm using timer. Some people have in the landing pages, when you go in there, they have a timer that's literally clicking down for you to make the decision. If you don't make this decision in 1 hour, the price will increase by $10. So these things get people to make buying decisions faster. So your offer is very important, and you've got to spell it out. You've got to authenticate it by adding bonuses, by infusing scarcity, and by putting timer. Now let me give you 3 more things that will make it 15 templates that will help you. The third thing is, and this is very important, you must add your call to action. Your call to action is important. Now if you're doing short copy, your call to action is to click on the link. Click on the link and go to your landing page. Click on the link and go to your WhatsApp group. Click on the link and join your Facebook group. That's the call to action. The call to action is important. Anybody who makes that commitment, that action, is most likely going to buy because he wants more information. He clicks on the link, it goes to the landing page, it goes to the website, it goes to the email list, he gets more information from you, the long copy. So call to action is important. A lot of people don't tell people what to do. So even if you're doing a video, call them to action. Tell them to do something. Click on this link. Go here. Click here. Press here. Do this. Tell them to take an action that increases your chances of getting results with them. When people make a little commitment, they can make a bigger commitment. When people make a little commitment, they can make more buying commitment. I often tell people, I say, look, when anybody buys your product from you, trust me, they can buy more products from you, especially if you give them sufficient value. If you give people sufficient value, they will buy more products from you and more products from you. I was telling somebody, a group of people, I told for those of you who are in my online class, I said, I have a lady, I'll tell you about this one, I won't mention her name. She's in Abuja. She saw my copy on Facebook ads, clicked, joined the inquiry group, or that's the WhatsApp group, and then got information. Now, after getting this information from me, she clicked, got information. After getting this information, she made a payment. She made a payment of 2,500 naira. Now, she attended the class, the paid class. And as she attended the paid class, she was so excited. She asked me, George, what are all the products you have? I want to buy them. I said, there were about 38,000. She brought up money and bought 38,000 naira worth of my products. Then in that class, I sold again another product that was worth 100,000 naira. And then, she listened and said, you know what, George, I want to get to be part of that training for 100,000 naira. So from one copy, she made a payment of 2,500 naira. She made a payment of 38,000 naira, and she made a payment of 100,000 naira. So how did I get this going for me? And now, she also got, because she was so excited about the information and the value she got her friends to pay 100,000, 3 of her friends to pay 100,000 to be part of the 100,000 naira product. And we'll move on to the point where I'll be going to Abuja very soon to do a live training for her. And for her team. That is amazing. That is really literally amazing. From one copy, one sales copy, one person. So the power of one. Now, what did I do to get that kind of result? I got her to click on a link, a call to action. She clicked on the link. I didn't tell her to pay 100,000 naira at the first advert. People don't make decisions like that. I got her to click on the link. And then the next thing I did, I used a pricing strategy to get her to pay a small amount of money. She paid 2,500. She could pay more. She paid 2,500, got the value of a lifetime, and said, look, I want to pay more. She paid 38,000 and she paid 100,000 naira. Now, it's important to realize that a paying crowd is a paying crowd. Anybody that's paid you money before will pay you money again. Anybody that has paid you money before will pay you money again. And anybody that has paid you money before will give you referrals. So you must make sure that whatever you're giving as value is really valuable. Whatever content, whatever product you have is really valuable, because one person, one customer can buy again and again and again, and that singular customer can also give you a lot of referrals. Does this make sense to you? All right, so the next thing I want you to write down, so call to action is important. Always make sure you call to action. Click here, go here, do this, very important. The next point is your guarantee. Your guarantee, or what we call your risk reversal, your money back guarantee. I always do that. If you pay 2,500 or you pay 3,000 or you pay 10,000 and you don't get value, I will give you back your money. I will give you back your money. That helps people to know, okay, so if I have the opportunity of getting back my money back if I don't get value, fantastic. If you're selling tangible products, that's very easy. You can just tell them, okay, if you buy this product, it doesn't work for you, return it back, we'll give back your money. That settles the minds of people and makes them want to buy ahead. So always use the money back guarantee. Always use the money back guarantee, and you get results. Now, there is something in copyright. Some experts say you can add what is called a postscript. A postscript is after you've done the call to action, you're giving them the guarantee, and they should be making a buying decision, but you now put a postscript. A postscript could be like what they get to lose, telling them what they get to lose if they don't make the buying decision. What they get to lose if they don't make the buying decision. So all of this is so fantastic. I know it's looking lengthy and long, but I tell you, use it. Start studying sales copies, long copies, short copies, classified ads. Start studying it and using it to write copy. So what I do basically is that I take copies of people and I literally write them down myself with a pen and a biro, and I write them down on paper, and I begin to analyze using these templates, this list, what you are doing. Now, sometimes some of these great writers, these great copywriters use all. Sometimes they don't use all. They use a few of them, but they get the kind of result that is amazing. So I've taught you a whole lot today, and I hope you got value. But here's one thing I want you to do. Where do you get a lot of sample copies to use? You can go to swiped.co, 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 and get loads of headlines, loads of attention grabbers, loads of copies. Just go to swiped.co, swiped.co, and see what others are doing. All right, see what others are doing, and then get information from them. So do your copies, and start making money. If I'm broke down to 0 naira, which I never am, down 0 naira, from down to my last 5,000 naira, what I'll do is I'll do two things. I'll write a copy, I'll put together a funnel, and I'll run advertisements. I'll write a copy, I'll put together a funnel, and run advertisements. All right, so there's a lot more to learn about digital marketing, and I hope that in the coming days I'm going to share stuff with you. But I think that for those of you who missed any point, I'd like to review, just write down, make a list and highlight the things I mentioned today. The first thing I said was attention grabber. That will always work for those who write copies. Attention grabbers. 2, headlines. Headlines. Think about the headlines. I gave you a 5 formula strategy to put together your headlines. 3, 3 opening statements. Your opening statement can be a greeting, is designed to develop rapport or to establish credibility. 4, your story. Your story can be rags to riches, trial to triumph. 5, tell us the problem that needs to be solved. 6, some people say, number 6, put a testimonial. Some testimonials of people that have had issues and used the product. 7, introduce the product or service. 8, tell us the solution, how that solves the problem. 9, give us more testimonials from credible people, particularly from people that we know, that we respect. 10, tell us the benefits of the product. 11, and this is where it's so important. This is where you start making your close. This is where you start closing. This is where you start making money. Offer. 11 is offer. Your offer must be irresistible. Must have bonuses, must have scarcity, and have a timer. Your bonuses can be time, support system, or free ebook. 12, call to action. Call to action. The call to action is get them to make a buying decision. 13, money back guarantee. That's risk reversal. 14, postscript. If they don't buy, what they get to lose. Now you can play with this stuff. Make sure that you have at least 70% of these things I've mentioned. These things I've mentioned in your copy, even if they're a short copy, to get the kind of results you're looking for. I hope you got value. So guys, this evening, I'll be teaching some people how to do Facebook advertisement. Now, it's one thing to write a fantastic copy and put it in your flyers, put it in your WhatsApp, but the best way to get results, incredible results in your business is to run Facebook advertisement. 82% of businesses online use Facebook advertisement. So I would encourage you to be part of our Facebook advertisement training. We're doing that today, and tomorrow. We're having extensively showing people how to use Facebook ads. Now, a lot of people are using Facebook ads, but are not getting the kind of results that they want to get, and that is strange. Okay, so what are the tricks? What are the tricks you can begin using to help you get results using Facebook ads? I told you I invest 50K on a weekly basis in running ads, and I get fantastic results. How do I get results? How do I sell my products? I have a photography studio. We do Facebook ads on a weekly basis. We get results from it. I have a public speaking school. We do Facebook ads on a weekly basis. We get results. I sell ebooks and audios through my website using Facebook advertisement. How do I get incredible results and generate millions of naira on a monthly basis, just sitting down at my home with my phone and my laptop and writing great copy and doing ads? What do I do on Facebook? How do I not violate how do I prevent myself from being banned? And even when I get banned, what do I do? How do I buy Facebook pages and Facebook accounts from Europeans and still make and get results? These are beautiful things that you need to start learning. In the 21st century, the people who thrive are those people who understand digital marketing, who know how to sell. And you can be in Sokoto, you can be in Kaduna, you can be in Ghana, in Zimbabwe, wherever you are, and you are making crazy money. I stay in Uyo. Uyo is in the south side of Nigeria, and I make crazy money. I don't have to be in all of the hot cities. From here, I travel around the world. From here, I go to where I want to go to. But I sit down right now in my office, and I'm doing crazy stuff. I'm doing online. I'm selling right now using Facebook advertisement, and money is hitting my account on a daily basis. It can happen to you. It's not rocket science. All you simply have to do is humble yourself and learn the ropes. Look out for a teacher. If you don't think I'm a fantastic teacher, that's fine. There are many great digital marketing teachers out there who can help you out. But I recommend that you come for me, because I'm not just that digital marketer or trainer who will tell you stories and promises. I run actual businesses. I run physical business with proofs, and I've generated results using digital marketing. So I'm using digital marketing to do business. I'm using digital marketing to do network marketing. I'm using to do some stuff. All right, so I know these things and I can help you get results in your business. And all you simply have to do is just reach out to me. Private chat me, send me a message, George, I want to be your student, and I'll tell you what to do. I'm not as expensive because I'm passionate about helping people get results. And if all you have to do is hook up with me, and I'll help you get the kind of result that will incredibly get you amazed. You can earn between now, when the Mba month, like you say, between now and December, you can make close to 5 million, 6 million, 10 million naira from selling your products. So if you want me to help you, if you want me to change your story, all you simply have to do is reach out to me now. I'll put up my phone number there, but reach out to me. That phone number is my WhatsApp number. I take every calls, I receive every message. Reach out to me now, and you get fantastic results. Now, this thing has been recorded and left here. I'm going to upload it on YouTube, and I'm also going to be leaving it here. I would encourage you to listen to it, take down as many notes as possible, and beyond that, start applying. I've given you free value, and I'm sure that if you use this value, your life won't remain the same again. I wish you the best. God bless.